Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the pre-match press conference ahead of our home game against Sporting Club Delhi. Joining us today are head coach Petr Kratky and Sahil Panwar. If you have any questions, please raise your hand or you can drop your questions in the chat box and we will take them one by one. But I would like to start the PC with the questions from ISL. So, as a coach, have you seen the influence of mothers, partners, wives, or other women in shaping the mentality of players in your sport?
Yeah, look, I think everyone is different, but I think the impact of some players to having wives and moms is very important. Bring the calmness, um, bring the brainstorming if anything's go wrong together. So I think it's just positive aspect of our lives where these people can be around us. Again, Sahil can maybe talk more about that the impact on him, but I think it's very important these people around us are there.
Okay, thank you. Sahil, growing up, did you have a female figure who inspired your discipline or mindset as a young athlete? Can you tell us a bit about the sacrifices that the women in your life have made in your journey towards being a pro footballer?
Yes, my mom has been a big inspiration. She has sacrifices a lot of things so I could focus on my dream. And after marriage, my wife has been a huge support. She has been there for me every time, like in a difficult situation. Like last year when I got injured, and I have been through a lot of things mentally, physically, emotionally, and she stood like a rock beside me, and she made a lot of sacrifices too, uh, because I was not at my best when I recovered from my injury, and still I'm doing my best to play more games and be more stronger. And yes, women in my life has been playing a big role, a big impact uh, in my life. So where I am right now because of my mom and my wife.
Thank you. Abhay, you can take the questions from the media now.
Thank you so much, Swati. Thank you, Peter, and thank you, Sahil. We have our first question from Shivam Sharma. Shivam, you can go ahead.
Uh, Coach and Sahil, good afternoon, first of all. The first question, specifically just want to ask about how the training session has been so far in that 1 week of gap. Which obviously has been given a good time of separation, plus a recovery. So how has it been so far?
Sorry, can you repeat that question because it's very not clear. So there's some noises around.
Okay. So my question will be about the preparation of the week so far. The training session, the recovery, the teams get together. So how is it been so ahead of the tomorrow's game?
Yeah, look, we recovered well. The boys training very well. So yeah, I'm very happy with the progress. So again, we will see tomorrow. But so far, it's been very good.
Coach, in the recent express, talking about the operations, Delhi has shown vulnerability on the flanks. Do you see the wide areas as the primary battleground for tomorrow's match? And how crucial will be the overlapping runs from your fullbacks with the creating overlooks?
Yeah, again, every game is different. We have our way how we try to play against different oppositions. It's slightly different because the oppositions are different. So we try to adapt our players, which is the best for them, and try to bring the best out and the way how they try to play, how we try to play to synchronize that. So again, we work on every area, not just the wide ones, but we work on every areas to improve. And again, we just keep doing that, and hopefully we will have success.
Sahil, my question for you is that despite the league standing, Sporting, FC Delhi has a wrinkle with raw pace who look to exploit the space behind the defensive line. So, what specific defensive, the film studies have the team, or in general the fullbacks have doing in ahead of the fixtures?
I'm so sorry, but I cannot understand a word. It's very unclear, your voice.
Yeah, Sahil.
Yeah.
Shivam, can you drop your questions in the chat box? We will take them from there. Okay, just take another question.
Yes, in the meantime, Ashwin is ready with his question. We'll go with Ashwin next, followed by Ayushman.
Thank you, Abhay. Hello, good afternoon, Peter. Good afternoon, Sahil. I hope you all are doing well. My first question is for Peter. We see that this season Mumbai has started very strongly, and basically we are unbeaten in the first 3 games, and we have scored 5 goals already. How do you assess your attacking momentum heading into this matchup against a very solid Punjab FC's defense?
You said Punjab FC?
Yeah, sorry, basically Sporting Punjab.
Yeah. Okay. So, look, I think I'm very happy with the all phases so far. We are very strong defensively. There was a lot of set pieces thrown at us, and we deal with that well, except the one last game. But so far, I'm very happy with the progress of the team. How we progressed from the round 1 to round 3, and we just need to build on good momentum. This game will be very difficult for us, mentally strong, because obviously Delhi SC is fighting now for the points, and they starting maybe becoming a little bit desperate, and play against this team is very, very difficult. So we have to be spot on, match the intensity and match the attitude, and work very hard tomorrow. So again, this league is very, very short, and everyone is competitive. You can see it in every game. So for me, attack is very important, but attack without good defense mean nothing. So we have to work on both phases, transitions also. So again, but from the day one when we regroup, I can still see and feel the progression of the team and progression of the play, how we play. So we need to work on it. It's not ideal still, but we work. But number one is attitude, energy, and fights. To go for it.
Yeah. Peter, the second question from me is, Delhi excels in patient counter-attacks, and they have a lot of midfield control in the games that we have seen this season. With our always a tactical shift, will we see a tactical shift in the general 4-2-3-1 that we play to adapt to neutralize these transitions and to maintain the possession dominance and also create more scoring chances? Because we have seen in the previous game that Delhi played against Bengaluru, they were showing some attacking threat also. And in the last time we faced Sporting Delhi, we had lost against them in a 3-0 loss. So how do you take those lessons as well for this season?
Yeah, look, I think if everyone watching the games, they start very well. It's very important. They try to play football. If you watch, for example, the game against FC Goa, first 30 minutes, they were very good. They will try to play between the lines. Again, so we know their strengths. But again, for me as a coach, we have to prepare our team, give them so much information during the 1 week, so we don't overload them. But it's very simple understanding how we try to play and how to expose the opposition. And then it's become about execution. Again, we will try to play the way how we want to play, but we have to be also ready for the Delhi.
Yeah, and Peter, last question to you. Do we see Orge Ortiz returning back to the squad for this game? How is the injury situation panning out for Orge Ortiz?
Yep, Ortiz progressing very well. He's very close. I don't think he will be for this game, but for the next game, I think he'll be there. But again, he's still in rehab, but doing a fantastic job. So he'll be back very soon.
Yeah. I have a question for Sahil also. Sahil, we saw in the last game that you played in a very unfamiliar role as a centre back. Generally, your preferred position is the left back. How has this transition been for you from the previous season? We saw that you had done really well while coping up when Akash was really injured into the left back role. How difficult or how easy has it been for you to quickly adapt to the centre back role this season?
It's not been a difficult situation because as a defender, when you play as a left back or a left centre back, Yes, I agree with you. Right now, I am having a different role, different responsibilities, and around the squad, they are helping me a lot, like Nuno, Akash, and Johnny Kauko, and all the players and the coach. So I can understand the situation, the aspect of the games very well, and uh, like as you said, it's not very difficult to understand as a defender. But yes, I think I'm not at my level the best where I want to be, but I hope I can work more harder and at my best very soon.
Yep. Thank you, Sahil. Thank you, Peter. That's all from me.
Yeah, Ayushman, thanks for your patience. You can go next.
Yeah, thank you so much. Good afternoon, Coach. Good afternoon, Sahil. My first question is for Peter. Coach, the team is currently well placed on the table and has also looked strong so far this season. What are your expectations for the rest of the campaign? Also, is the objective to push for the championship, or is the focus on maintaining consistency and securing a strong finish in what has been a very tough season for the Indian football this year?
Here, main focus is the consistency, build on momentum, and game by game, because every game is difficult. Every game is very tight. It's all about who score first, and then who can come back and maintain the quality through the 90 minutes and every game. So for me, only the focus is the next game, which is very important. If we do everything right, we will get rewarded on the end. But I'm thinking about now, nothing else.
Also, Coach, at this stage of the competition, do you think is it more about the performance that you are putting on the field, or is it just simply getting the 3 points out of the game?
It's always hand to hand. It's you need performance to win. But again, every opponent is different, so we need to adapt the opponent. You play an opponent who press very well, you have to adapt to that. You play opponents who sit, you need to adapt to that. That's why the quality and consistency is coming. We can't sleep in. We have to go hard from the first minute to the last and do our best, so there is no regrets on the end. So again, performance is very important for us, but also 3 points. So if you can achieve both, fantastic, but not always possible. But in the football, as you know, the 3 points, it's the win. It's the why we play football. So that should be number one. If you play pretty football but have 0 points, fans not happy, no one's happy. So we have to make a balance where we play good football and win. But this is one of the most difficult things to do. So again, we need to adapt every opponent, game by game, and progress and keep the consistency.
Coach, about the opponents, Sporting Club Delhi has put in a very strong performance in the last game against FC Goa. Even though they're currently in the bottom half of the table, how do you assess them? And also their head coach, Thomas, who has been part of the Indian football scenario for a very long time now.
Yeah, absolutely agree. As I said before, I think the first 30 minutes of FC Goa game they were very good. Play football, try to switch the play, and very very good intent. So we need to be switch on, because again they also need to win. So they will come up on us to fight and try to win the game. So we need to match that intensity, match that attitude, and that will be the key for tomorrow. Very difficult game for me, because again they're becoming desperate, which is very hard to play against these teams, and we need to be spot on every aspect of the game. So I'm fully aware of their qualities, but also I believe in my team. If they focus and do the right things, defensively and attacking wise, we can succeed. So it's all about execution.
Thank you, Coach. Hi, Sahil. I have a question for you. You've been one of the more consistent performers in the defense this season, and often an unsung leader as well in the back. Personally, how do you evaluate your performance so far, and what areas do you think of your game are you still looking to improve?
Uh, Sorry, I'm just doing my job, just keeping clean sheets in games, and it's not only about me. It's about the squad, a team, the players who are coming on substitution. We are working as a group, and individually, I need to improve a lot of things, like a lot of after every game I go back home and I see the replay of the game, and I see what I have to improve, and in training sessions I try to improve each and everything. And because now I'm playing as a center back, and as I told you before, now a lot of responsibilities is on me. So I will still improve, because I know I have to improve a lot of things, and I'm working very hard to improve it.
Also, Sahil, your defensive partnership with Nuno has been very solid this season. How do you describe the understanding between the two of you, and what has been the experience so far playing alongside him as someone who brings a lot of experience to football?
Yes, Nuno, his experience is helping me a lot, because this guy has been playing in Australia, and he's a leader, and I'm learning a lot of things with the ball, without the ball, how to deal with the situations where you are playing with against strong strikers, smart strikers, and with Akash and Valpuya, we are working as a group. So I'm learning a lot. Like last year, I learned a lot from Mehtab, Tiri, and all these guys. And still I want to learn more, because this guy is very experienced, and he speaks a lot in the game, which helped me and which helped us to keep two clean sheets in last 3 games.
Any messages for the fans side?
For the fans, yes, right now they are supporting us, because the last 8-9 months for me and for the Indian football has been very difficult, because everyone knows there was uncertainty of ISL, but still, when we are playing at home, they are supporting us like they do always, and I want them to support us when we are playing at home. And if they can, when we are going to play away matches, we would love to see them. If they want to support us, please, I just want to request you, even we play at home or away, just support us like you do in every game.
Thank you, coach. Thank you, Sahil.
Thanks, Arishman. We'll wrap up today's press conference with one last question from Ashwin.
Yep. Hello, Peter. Just one last question to you. On the occasion of Women's Day, the club has announced a very, very special initiative that any net revenue generated from the match day ticket sales will be donated to an NGO. In this difficult Indian football season, how important it is also to remember the duties towards the community, and to also cater the inclusivity within the footballing circles and the fans as well.
Very important. The football, it's football. That's why we love that, because bring the people together, and we can join good causes. And again, this is one of them. So it's very good initiatives of club and everyone. And I hope people will come in a big numbers, even if there is a final of cricket. I understand. Hopefully they will come to football and watch the cricket on the phones. So again, these things are very important for the community. It's very important for our city, and I'm fully support all these initiatives what supports in the community. So again, it's very good. I think we should keep going and supporting each other, because it's very important for society, for everyone. So again, hopefully we will have good numbers to support the cause as much we can, and keep going, doing it further on the line as well.
Thank you, Peter.
Thank you so much, everyone, for joining in. Coach and Sahil, all the best for tomorrow.
Thank you, guys.